Hi, Bashar.
And you good day.
I've been thinking a lot about what I would ask, and I've been following your teachings for a while, and I understand that I should be acting on my highest
Well, it's
excitement.
not a should, it's a choice.
Yes. And I feel very stuck in my life right now.
How exciting.
I know.
So you are at a crossroads,
Yeah.
which means you have many options.
Yeah.
What are they?
Well, I'm pregnant.
Oh, all right. Congratulations.
That's a new path that's really exciting. Thank you. I feel like there's a calling on my life to be a part of the awakening of humanity.
And how would you like to express that in your passion?
Hmm. Well, I'm very passionate about personal development and growth,
Yes.
but I'm passionate at consuming it for myself, and I feel like I need to share it, and
And how
that's
would you
where
like to do that? That's what I'm asking you. What is the most exciting way you can imagine sharing that kind of information to be of assistance to others so you can help them also find their passion and become more of who they are? How would you prefer to do that?
like
What's the most exciting way? Because remember, please remember, when we talk about acting on your passion, your excitement, all the components of it need to match in order for it to be truly representative of your excitement. So it's not only acting on the thing at any given moment that's exciting to you more than anything else, but how it's most exciting, where it's most exciting, with whom it's most exciting. All the components need to be there, or it's not a true representation of your excitement. Yes?
yes,
So,
this is the part where I feel like it's a brain, because
brain,
like FUCK, like because for me right
if
now,
I see K, what do you want me to tell her?
this is the first time in my life where like I don't feel like I could answer that question because
What if
yeah,
the most exciting thing for you right now is to figure this out?
that is yes.
You do understand, as we have said before, that when we talk about acting on your excitement, it doesn't mean you have to be jumping up and down and running around with your hair on fire.
Mhm.
Being in a state of balanced contemplation and peace can be an expression of your passion if it is necessary at that moment for you to do so.
Mhm.
So, what if this is your moment to simply take the time to decide and discover what might be the ways in which you would prefer to express this idea that you're talking about, and to trust that synchronicity will bring you the opportunities and the options that will then be obvious, in a sense,
Mhm.
when they come to you. Not that the way it comes to you has to be the way that comes to fruition, remember,
Mhm.
because sometimes excitement simply needs to get to you in whatever form you're willing to pay attention to.
Mhm.
And sometimes it has to come in a form that gets your attention. It doesn't mean that that particular expression has to come to fruition. It may only come to you that way to just to get you to start moving.
Right.
But also, as we remind you, it's also about little steps.
Mhm.
So we assume, you can correct us if we are in error,
Mhm.
that you are here tonight because out of all the options available to you, this was the most exciting choice at the time.
Absolutely.
Well, it's as easy as that.
Mhm.
When you are done with this experience, you will have other choices. You can go home, you can read a book, you can see a movie, you can have some dinner, you can call a friend, you can do many different things. You have many options available to you. All you have to do is keep choosing the one that has even just the teeny tiny little bit more excitement than any other choice. That's all you have to do. Just say which one has even just a smidgen more excitement, more attractiveness than any other option I am now aware of, and just act on that one first to the best that you are able, taking it as far as you can till you can take it no further, with absolutely zero insistence or assumption as to what the outcome of that action ought to be, and you will be following the formula perfectly. That will allow you to continue to accelerate and expand and receive bigger and bigger and bigger and more obvious opportunities for you to act on to expand your expression of excitement. That's why we call this the instruction manual. It's how reality is built.
Mhm.
So if you just even do that, just those tiny little steps, it will snowball. It will get bigger. Yes?
Yes, and
Is
I
that
feel like I'm
so
doing that.
difficult?
No.
Well, if you are doing it, Saying you feel like you are doing it is not necessarily that you are doing it.
Right.
So are you honestly doing it?
At times, absolutely.
Well, we're not talking about the times when
Right.
you do, are we?
Right.
We're talking about the times when you don't. And what would be the reason why you don't would be the most important question to ask yourself.
Well, I have a question for
Yes.
you.
Yes.
So I hear callings, for example, like to spread my message through making videos online and being more seen online,
Yes.
but then I get fearful to do
Ah,
it.
thank you. And why?
Afraid of being seen, afraid of not being good enough, not knowing what to say.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah,
blah,
blah,
blah,
blah.
blah, blah, blah,
Exactly.
blah, 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 blah. Are you tired of hearing those things? Then
Yes.
why are you judging yourself? Even before anyone else gets a chance to.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
The idea really is that, again, if you have a gift to give, there are people who are ready to receive it. The ones who are not ready to receive it, the ones who do not wish to receive it, the ones who have something negative to say about you doing that, aren't your audience anyway.
Right.
And you will never convince them that they are.
Mhm.
They have to convince themselves that they will get benefit out of your information. But if you never share it, the ones who actually need it, who are looking for it, are deprived of it.
Yeah.
You're being a meanie, holding it back from them. Why are you being so unkind to the people who are waiting to receive the information, the gifts you have to give?
Because I can't get over myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what prevents you from getting over yourself?
The bullshit stories I keep telling myself
And
about
why do
that
you
I
keep
can't.
telling yourself stories that you no longer prefer to hear? What do you get out of doing it?
There's obviously a secondary gain, but I don't know.
Well, that's where the motivational mechanism comes in. You have to find out what you would have to believe is true in order to move in the direction of something you don't prefer instead of the direction that you do. Because you see, again, this is without fail. Without fail. You always move in the direction of what you believe benefits you. You always move away from what you believe does not benefit you. Always. Without fail. Therefore, if you're moving in the direction of something that doesn't benefit you, that can only mean you're disguising it to appear as if it does benefit you. And if you're moving away from what would truly benefit you, that means you're disguising it with a definition or a belief to make it seem as if it would be not beneficial to you. So you have to find out what the definitions are you're attaching to your motivational mechanism that would disguise these things in reverse order.
Yeah.
So, what do you believe is the benefit, as you sort of already hinted at, for not putting this information out there? You have said, well, people will judge me, I won't be good enough, etc., blah, blah, blah. Yes. But do you really, really believe that those things are true now that you understand that the only people that matter in that context are the ones that are willing to receive it anyway? Who cares what the others think?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you understand that, is there anything holding you back? If there is, that's fine. Be honest.
So the thing that holds me back is, so for example,
Yes.
Darryl channels you, and I feel
Yes.
like that information comes from a higher source, and I get all information comes from a higher source.
Yes.
All my learnings have come through reading and seminars and events, and
So what?
I guess I'm afraid that I don't have my own unique content to share.
But you are unique,
Yeah.
and therefore you're going to spin it in whatever way makes sense to you. It'll come to you. But you see, the thing of it is, you're not allowing yourself to discover what your unique presentation or style or interpretation actually is because you're not even willing to begin. You can't learn who you are if you don't act like who you are.
Right.
You can't receive what you're not the vibration of. So you don't have to have it all when you begin. You have to begin to have it all.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
So if you are really excited about discovering what your interpretation, your spin on these concepts are, then you have to begin to share something
Mhm.
so that you can create a reflection that comes back to you that then guides you, that then course corrects you toward the way in which you would more uniquely be capable of expressing it for the people that are willing to hear it through your unique expression. And when you do that, you're allowing your higher mind to be part of the equation, and therefore the information will be coming
Mhm.
from a higher source.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
Is this making sense?
Absolutely.
Is this helping?
Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else?
Do you have anything else that
I'm not holding anything back. It
I'm
really is that simple. That's perhaps another thing you need to understand.
Mhm,
It really is no more complicated than that. You don't need to overthink it.
mhm.
Let it be obvious. You learn by doing.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
So the only way to really learn who you are is to do something that allows you to discover that.
Right.
You have to begin somewhere. You have to take the baby steps. If the baby doesn't take the first steps, the baby never learns
Right.
to walk and then run.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
So you will come up with your own unique expression. You'll be inspired to do so. Synchronicity in your life will then bring you things to look at that you will look at in your unique way and say, ah, I can put this spin on that. I can put that spin on it. I can learn to say it this way, and it might actually be more fun to do it this way.
Mhm.
But that will never happen if you don't start moving.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Yes, thank you,
Thank you.
Bashar.